Morning, morning, morning. Full moon in Gemini. What's really going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hope that I can enlighten y'all. Confirmation, aha, or participate. Whatever it may be for you. See what's going on. Let me see. All right. Let's see what's going to be going on. But it's full moon in Gemini. I see the president already tripping. Which he always tripping, child. Nothing new. Nothing new about that. Oh, shit. Trying to see. Make sure this is up. Okay, let's see. What's gonna happen? What y'all wanna tell us? What it's about? Cold moon coming up. Cold weather. We was in winter. Winter solstice. It's the winter, Mrs. Winter. Thank y'all protecting us. Protected by the tornado came through here yesterday. But it really hit us. I messed with our lights a little bit, but not really. But yeah, everybody who got any damage, hope nobody got hurt. They'll be okay, recover. You can replace material things, but you can't ever replace the people you love, you know? So let's see what's going down when you ain't around. My whole world's up. My name is, how you doing? Maplein. Abigail. Okay. Hey, Abigail. I thought you was being Slim Shady. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Y'all give me likes when y'all come in. I appreciate it. So we got, he declared war, but don't look like it's a surprise gonna come up on that. Let's see, I got the Knight of Swords reverse. So usually when they say different codes, thank y'all for the love. different codes they do. We got to read between the lines, play their little game. So it says Knight of Swords. I didn't listen to all what he was talking about, the president. It says criminals. So this could be war on drugs. It could be war on, which we know they ain't never have. War on us, okay? But a surprise. Okay, we got Page of Cups. Fish. Which country is the fish? Dalton Gilbert. How you know I'm crazy? You know me? Are you talking about yourself? Teach them how to fish. So I don't know if that means that they are going to be recruiting young people, making them join for whatever corrupt reason. Because it's like a pregnancy card. If anybody pregnant, congratulations. Maybe you thought you was going in the hospital today, just a little scared. Or somebody having their baby at home. Whatever the deal may be. Well, what you doing on here? You just want to mess with somebody early in the morning? You lonely? You're lonely, Dalton. Let's see. It says war. Okay, now this one, it's not declaring war because it's reversed. Now, that's what he was saying. So what war is he talking about? Against the youth? Against babies? What is he talking about? See, we got to read between the lines of these politicians. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, now they got on an Arabic thing. So it says offering. Let's see. First time. So maybe a draft. I don't know. I know some mothers was talking about their kids making them sign up in high school to get in the forces, the military. Got Ace of Swords, truth, half truth. So something they not telling us. Okay, then we got Four of Wands, homes. A home, happy home. So what is that about? Oh, I was gonna light my incense. Hold on 1 second. What you talking about? What y'all gonna do? Cause we got Congress people retiring. I don't know what y'all got going on, whatever country y'all in, if y'all not in America with me. So they know something's coming too. So I don't know. This don't look like bonkers. Bonkers. Things could be bonkers in a minute. Let's say we got positive country setting. I know they got another White House in Arizona. I seen it years ago. So what are they talking about? Let's see. Okay, King of Cups. So what country is water? America's water. Okay, Cancer is also the earth. Masculine energy. Let me see what country. What country is masculine Cancer? Man, prostate. India. It says India. Revealed an alarming picture of declining overall health in India. The report released by the Indian multinational healthcare group Apollo Hospitals found that skyrocketing cases of cancer and other non-communicable diseases across the country have now made it the cancer capital of the world. When we talking about, but damn, prostate cancer. Okay. What is the war on? Let's ask. What was President Trump talking about when he said declaring war? It says declaring a war not needed on drug cartels. Okay. Okay. October. That was October though. Did Trump start the trade war? See, we don't know. They got so many codes. March 3rd, President Trump released. Okay, now we don't need to see that. Chinese goods. Okay. Kick of them all. Trump's huge formal declaration war. Okay. Be more specific. Somebody talking about it now. November. What is today? 24th. 2025. Trump declares new war doctrine at the U.S. Who can stop President from declaring war? War Powers Resolution, also known as the War Powers Resolution, 1973, or the War Powers Act, 50 U.S.C. Channel 33. It's a federal law intended to check the U.S. president's power to commit the United States to an armed conflict without the consent of the Congress. So he studied disrespecting authority. Did Trump make a peace treaty with North Korea? Blah, blah, blah. Trump says declare war, not need on drugs, same thing. That's not what we're talking about. Okay, I don't feel like listening. I'll listen to that thing in a minute. Okay, let's see. So, let me put that down, India. I don't know what India has to do with anything right now. But a masculine. Masculine. Okay. Let's keep going. First time, teach them how to fish. Okay. But we still got criminals. So, war on the criminals. Who are the criminals, though? Knight of Cups reverse. Reckless, unreliable trickery. Okay, now this is my mall card. Also, mansion. Could be air, homes, whatever. Let's see. Celebration. Wait a minute. And number 4, Cancer. Again. Okay. What about our homes? 4 of Wands reverse. Up, can't sleep. Stop the sickness, maybe. Fight against, or should it be a fight against sickness? I don't know what they're talking about yet. Let me see. Everybody being woke. Okay, so a fight against people being woke. That's what it's about. Rock you back to sleep, girl. Okay, keeping secrets. Okay. What else? I'll show you. Okay, there you go. Presidente, doctor, judge, priest, um, treason, racketeering. Okay. Um, rental payments, bills, electricity. A lot of people lights got off and stuff. Hope they got restored back on. Eight of Pentacles, work, or Satars, work, money. Okay, jury. So maybe we're talking about politicians now, big leaders. Reckless, want to have their way. Criminals, declaring war, who live in big mansions and all the kind of states. Okay, what about this? Want to declare war, a silent war on people who woke. Their rental, bills, all that. Okay, so what is it going to work by having people not be able to pay their bills? Thinking that's going to work. Okay, so yeah, to make them sad again, to have them get them back in order for being woke. What's really going on? Six of Pentacles, giving them crumbs. Now it's erased. Okay, then they'll give them back. So if you go back to low energy, low vibrational, then they'll give you a raise or crumbs or some shit. Or either going to get, from different places, deciding who they're going to give it to. So they're only giving it to her. And he weighing the scales over the male, undecided. We got to balance you out. We got to see, are you worthy to get into these crumbs? So that's what we're doing now. Empress. So I want to put you back down to size. Mothers, emperors, empresses. So this might have to do with countries too. That's China as well. Other countries that have emperors and empresses. How many countries have emperors and empresses? Let me see. Back in history. Oh, no, I think they do that now too. How many countries still have emperors and empresses? 43. Wow. Asia, Europe, America, 6 in Oceania, Oceania, 3 in Africa, 9 in Americas. Who we got an emperor here? President? Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Africa has 3. Americas have 9. Who's the Americas? Head of state, monarch. King Charles III is the monarch of 15 Commonwealth realms. Antigua, how you doing, Calvin? Barbuda, Australia, the Bahamas, Belize, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Saint Kitts and Nevis, Saint Lucia, Saint Vincent, and Grenadines, Solomon's Island. Hadn't heard from that in a while. Tuvalu, black people having blonde hair. He had a lot of wives. Boy, he did a lot of fucking, yeah. God damn. Over 700 concubines. And I'm telling how many wives. He must have some stamina. And United Kingdom. They evolved out of the British Empire into full independent states within the Commonwealth of Nations that retain the same king as head of state, unlike other Commonwealth countries that are either dependencies, republics, or have a different royal house. All 15 realms are constitutional monarchs and full democrats, where the king or his representative legally possesses vast prerogatives, but fulfills a largely ceremonial role. What does that word mean? Royal, Prerogative, is the body of customary authority. So now I want to talk to Congress because I'm an emperor. So I don't have to talk to Congress about anything. Privilege, immunity, recognized in common law and sometimes in civil law, jurisdictions, possessions, and a monarch as belonging to the sovereign and which have become widely vast in the government. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, so why are we dealing with that? Oh, okay. He wants victory without going to war, but a sneaky way of getting back in the countries. What is he doing? How is it affecting us? Because we got to, our young people have to participate in this. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make sure that we can help stop this or whatever the fuck. Prepare them, protect them. I ain't going to declare something. Let me ask a question. What law did Trump put down in November 2025? Execute Orders 2025, Federal Register. Donald J. Trump signed 213 executive orders. Damn, Donald. From EO 1414.7 through EO 1435.9. This page contains documents that have been published in the federal. Let's see what that is. We got Hangman. Let me see. He might be trying to make sure he wanted a third term because the first one was fucked up. Now the second one, he came a little bit too much, a whole lot too much, but it's a methods to the madness. From October 1st, 2025 to November 12th, 2025, the federal government of the United States was in a shutdown as Congress failed to pass. Okay, we know about that. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Big bill that Trump passed. The One Big Beautiful Act. Everybody was talking about that acronyms. OB3, OBBBA, BBB, Better Business Bureau. The Big Beautiful Bill, P.L.119-21, is a U.S. federal state passed by the 119th United States Congress containing tax and spending policies that form the core of President Donald Trump's second term agenda. It's always about us coming out of our pocket, ain't it? Provides back pay for workers. Trump signs funding bill into law, ending recorded long government Let's see. Trump signs funding bill into law, ending record-long government shutdown, blah, blah, blah. Congress this week passed legislation that will keep government open through January 30th, with some programs like SNAP food benefits funded through September. Wednesday night signed a law legislation that reopens the federal government and ends and okay, blah blah blah, shutdown. Longest in American history, son, which restores funding that has been frozen or halted for weeks, blah blah blah. 6 Democrats joined nearly all Republicans in voting yes, and 2 Republicans joined 2 Democrats and voted no. The Senate approved the same legislation Monday, blah blah blah. Why? What? Okay. So I just want to tell the American people, you should not forget this. When we come into midterms and other things, don't forget what they've done to our country, he said. Trump blames Democrats for shutdown. It's successful with, we all know they work together. Hello, hi, Sean. We all know they work together, but I'm just trying to see what else going on. Playing this little game with them, okay? Wednesday, for the first time since wrapping up a extraordinary long and blah blah blah. Johnson very relieved before pointing the finger across the altar, saying Democrats were responsible for this. Blah blah blah. Million American families went without food. Blah blah blah. So they're going to be selective for a while, y'all. Many buses, inclusive of three. The legislative package includes a minibus of 3 appropriations bills providing funding through September and keeps the rest of the government open at the current levels till January 30th. It includes full funding for supplemental nurturing assistance program, also known as food stamps, blah, blah, blah. So what's going on with the housing? I seen a thing talking about they wasn't paying their bills for housing. Let me go back. Let's see, because we got this house right here. What's going on with the housing department in America? Are they paying the bills or not? Breaking news, Section 8 voucher payments close to stopping. Okay, so they finna, I don't want to listen to nobody talk about it. I want to see what I ask. What's happening with the housing in America? Section 8 specifically. What's happening with Section 8 in America? That what the shutdown means for Section 8, what to do and now. I don't stop bringing me back to these folks, man. Helping Americans. Trump stopping Section 8. Millions could lose housing aid under Trump plan. Okay. Millions could, okay. Drafts of unpublished rules obtained by ProPublica detail plans that would open the door to full-time work requirements. So we got this right here. We got the work thing going on. Okay. And where are the jobs at, Trump? 2-year limits on living in federally supported housing and stripping aid from families if one household member is in the country illegal. Okay, so some stipulations. I figured that. I seen that. They're controlling. So it's controlling the woke people. Y'all so woke till you sleep. I know how you feel on that one. Okay. Some 4 million people could lose federal housing assistance under new plans from the Trump administration, according to experts who reviewed drafts of 2 unpublished rules obtained by ProPublica. The rules would pave the way for a host of restrictions long sought by conservatives, including time limits on living in public housing. Okay, true, that should have happened anyway. Work requirements for many people receiving federal housing assistance and the stripping of aid from entire families if one member of a household is illegal. The first Trump administration tried and failed to implement similar policies, and renewed offers have been in the works since early in the president's second term. Now, the documents obtained by the ProPublica lay out how the administration intends to overhaul major housing programs that serve some of the nation's poorest residents, while sweeping reforms that experts and advocates warn will weaken the social safety net, aid historically high rent home prices and homelessness. Okay, now, my dilemma. I'm going to go to this over here. Okay, fantastic plan. But the thing is, you're going to computerize. You got let's look at this. What is all the new technology that's taking over the jobs? Okay. Okay, 25 jobs disappearing in 2025. Now let's look at this. Uh-oh, turn it up.
Artificial intelligence reshapes the workforce with shocking speed. The rise of artificial intelligence isn't just a revolution, it's a silent takeover, and it's happening faster than anyone imagined. These are jobs that many of us thought were irreplaceable, now at the brink of extinction. Stay with me, because the last few will leave you stunned. We will also share the alternatives to stay up to date with AI to reshape your career. Let's start with what we see every day. Cashiers, replaced by self-checkouts and automated payment systems. Telemarketers. AI chatbots now handle marketing faster and cheaper. Bank tellers, mobile apps, and ATMs are cutting costs and cutting jobs, but this is just the beginning. AI isn't stopping at routine tasks. It's entering high-skill professions. Do you think your degree guarantees your job safety? Think again. Software developers and IT professionals. The ground is shifting beneath the tech industry. AI-powered tools like automated code generators, low-code and no-code platforms, advanced debugging systems, and infrastructure as code are rapidly transforming the landscape. Routine coding tasks, bug fixing, and even key elements of app and website development are being handed over to machines. Faster, smarter, and more efficient than ever. The result? A looming threat to entry-level roles and repetitive coding jobs as AI takes over at an unprecedented pace. Next, radiologists. AI scans X-rays with 95% accuracy, often faster and cheaper than doctors. Journalists. AI now writes news articles in seconds, threatening writers everywhere. Financial analysts. AI models analyze trends and make decisions faster than human minds. High-paying, prestigious jobs no longer untouchable. It doesn't stop there. AI is even transforming jobs you wouldn't imagine. Farmers, drones and robots now plant, water, and harvest with precision. Delivery drivers. Autonomous vehicles are delivering groceries right to your door. Photographers. AI edits photos with perfect lighting and filters in seconds. And here's where it gets truly shocking. Paralegals. Legal AI drafts, contracts, and performs research in minutes. Accountants. AI now files taxes and balances books faster than any human. Teachers. AI personalizes lessons, grades assignments, and even gives feedback. Even stock traders, masters of the market, are losing to high-frequency AI trading systems that never sleep. Is this the end of human jobs? Not quite. While AI is taking over tasks, it's also creating opportunities, but only for those who adapt. The question is, will you evolve or be left behind? This isn't a warning. It's a wake-up call. The jobs we've listed today might be gone, but new roles are waiting for those ready to reskill, upskill, and take on the future. Don't fear the change. Embrace it. We bring you the latest videos on AI revolution, even before it is released to the public. Subscribe now to stay ahead with the latest AI breakthroughs. Because the future isn't just coming, it's already here.
Okay, so if you're going to stop the housing, Which some people work from their home, they have their own businesses. You know what I'm saying? But you have an AI take over. Okay, now the cooking thing, let's see if it's in robot for cooking. Are robots doing the cooking now?
Are robots doing the cooking now?
A little brief one.
No. That's a wait. Just wait here. Stop. Settle down. So if you can cook me the meal, I'm gonna go in here and play Fortnite, okay?
Okay, they haven't perfected that.
What the?
I think I seen some in China or somewhere.
All I do is clean up after you.
Daddy, chill.
Shut it off! Somebody shut it off! Get out of my house! No.
That was funny. Now, some country have them working in their restaurants. I did see that. Let's see. Look at Elon Musk. He has one in his house helping him cook. Of course, he's all about that. What is this? Robots cook your burgers, fries.
Anybody seen the remote?
Is this something?
I don't go to fast food no more, so,
literal.
you know,
But no, I really think you overcooked it. Here's a recipe for moist chicken. The burgers at this Los Angeles fast food restaurant are classic, but the workers may be the future. Cali Express touts itself as the world's first fully autonomous restaurant.
Okay, you're gonna help me get Wally to make me a burger, is that right?
From facial recognition as you order,
So go ahead and put in your order.
Okay. So we'll do the burger with everything and some raw onion, of course.
to the robot chefs behind the counter, almost everything here is made by machines. The fries by a robot called Flippy.
Flippy is using his robot arm to grab a basket. He's going to bring it over here to this freezer, and we'll dispense an order of fries into it. Because a robot arm is just a robot arm, but the secret sauce here is the AI that really powers it.
And for the main course, there's the burger bot, grinding the meat fresh, forming patties, and grilling to order.
As it spins around and as it gets to the end, it'll scoop it up and it'll dump it into this bucket.
Major chains are already starting to bite into AI and automation. Wendy's experimenting with AI-powered drive-thrus.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Salad chain Sweetgreen has salads rotating through automation. Chipotle even has robots building its burrito bowls.
What would you say to people that say, listen, this is taking away jobs?
Restaurants have a really hard time finding workers, and it costs them a lot to have
Really?
those workers, so you want to be very thoughtful about where you put those workers, because working the fry station is a pretty undesirable job. It's dangerous. You burn your arm.
Automation will likely eliminate some jobs. That may be inevitable. They didn't choose it as 30%.
But Brian Justy, who researches labor practices at UCLA, warns an all-robot kitchen may not be on the menu anytime soon.
I think there's a kind of significant smoke and mirrors trick happening here where you get claims of full automation.
Because even at what they call the world's first fully autonomous restaurant, there's Genoveva.
The robot helps me out a lot, and then I help the robot in turn.
She makes these burgers whole, adding toppings and, of course, the bun. Something these robots haven't quite mastered yet.
All right, let's try this. Not bad.
A bite into the future, whether we're ready or not. Oh.
Okay, that's another job gone, right? Okay, say for instance, we want to make the parts for the robots for different things. Okay, so what country? What question I'm trying to ask? Is America still getting their parts for the robot from other countries? Industrial experts react to U.S. robotics TARF proposal. Yeah, I ate my tea. Okay, let's see. The U.S. is considering pulling a tariff on robots in an effect to compete more effectively with China. Source generative AI via Adopt Stop. This week, the U.S. Department of Commerce said it has opened investigations into the import of robots, industrial machinery, personal protective equipment, and medical devices under Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act. The federal agency began the investigation into goods on which President Trump can impose a tariff in the name of national security. For the purpose of this investigation, robotics and industrial machine includes, among other things, robots and programmable computer-controlled mechanical systems. Stated the notice of request for public comments. This equipment spans CNC machinery centers, turning and milling machines, grinding and deburring equipment, and industry stamping and pressing machines. It also includes automatic tool changers, jigs and fixtures, and machine tools for cutting, welding, and handling work pieces. Well, might want to get in welding. The proposed tariff goal is to encourage domestic manufacturing and foreign investment in U.S. production of everything from CNC machines to face masks and syringes. The current administration has already planned tariffs on metals, pharmaceuticals, furniture, and vehicles, particularly those in China. Those from China. Trade from European Union, Japan, Canada, and Mexico has also been affected. Section 232 investigation began on September 2nd, but was also immediately announced. How can the U.S. catch up with China? Why are we trying to catch up with China? Okay, so it's not answering my question. Let me go back. The country number one in robotics. Of course, China. Germany. Republic of Korea. Slovenia. Slovenia. Singapore. Okay. U.S. sets the stage for blah, 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 blah. Is any robots made here in America? U.S. most advanced robots shocked the world at GTC. U.S. most advanced humanoid robots took center stage at the GTC 2025 expedition, leaving the world in awe. These cutting-edge machines. Okay. The world's leading robotic companies, Boston Dynamics, changing your idea of what robots. Okay, come on, y'all. All right. Can do. Okay. Your team, your two. Still not answering my question. See, it'd be cool, okay, if we can go to places and work. And you know what I'm saying? But if they're taking all the jobs and you're not helping us in any type of aid, and okay, you can go into business so far and get your license to open your own business. Okay. But if that's, everybody don't want to do that. Some people want to prefer to work. With innovation at our core, we're pushing the limits of mobility. It's still not telling me what I'm wanting, what I'm asking. Let me go back. Um, Okay, top robot companies in the U.S. Top robot companies in the United States. Excuse me. When it comes to top robotic companies in the U.S., 2025 isn't playing. We've got AI. Hold on, yeah. Native cobots that code themselves. Warehouse bots that move faster than they from the warehouse. So they got robots doing robots on Red Bull. Enough animation, horseplay to make your old PLC cry in bindery. However, not all robotic automatic companies are interchangeable. Top robots companies, Standard Bolts, best all power manufacturing automation, deployed in hours. Da da da. FANUC America, best of the enterprise, scaled industry robotics, System Legacy, Boston Dynamics, Universal Robots USA, YASKAWA, Moto Man, best for Rouge heavy duty applications. If your factory has sparks, grease, or screams, okay, they got robots working. The companies, you can call for a robot to do your company, but okay, let's see this. How can Americans get a job building robots and machinery in America? Robotics maintenance training can learn causes of robot failure. Robotic certification. SME introduces robotics and manufacturing and fundamental certification. Industry driven, nationally recognized certification for students, dislocated workers, and new to industry employees. SMU, a national recognized certifying body in manufacturing, announced today that it has developed will offer the robotics and manufacturing fundamentals (RMF) credentials. The new certification focuses on assessing a candidate's comprehension of fundamental robotics concepts, may be used by those currently looking to upscale or rescale to manufacturing careers before pursuing equipment specific or career pathway specific training in robotics. The credential can help individuals begin a lifelong career in an industry where there is opportunities for advancement and good paying jobs. The industry recognized RMF credentials was developed by SME with two leading organizations in robotics education area. Though our extensive networks in industry, education, and workforce, SME identified a common need for robotics credentials that demonstrate certification holders have a basic understanding of robotics concept before starting a more advanced training program. Chief Worker Development Officer, SME, member of the education, blah, blah, blah. We work closely with the REF Foundation and first to validate the body of knowledge to cover topics relent for fundamental robotics topics across the world about. Okay. The global robotics market is expected to reach 74 billion by 2026, and there's tremendous opportunities for those who want to advance their career. To keep our industry thriving, we need to help meet the high demand for advanced manufacturing and robotics talent in our country. Okay, so some training. Okay, job guarantee, IT boot camp, job guarantee, no tech program, no problem. So they got an IT boot camp, and where's that? And how do you qualify? Start the quiz. The hell is that? Oh, gotta go through a little quiz. 3 engineer tech paths online certified to AS to BS paths. Duke Master in Robotics top 10 research in robotics career. Manufacturing career using robotics may be a perfect fit. Most jobs don't require a bachelor's degree or entry-level salaries often start at $60,000 a year. Okay, let's see what they're talking about. Our website requires some cookies. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Thousands of opportunities exist nationwide. Whether you are just getting started or looking for something new, manufacturing career using robotics may be a perfect fit. Most jobs don't require a bachelor's degree, and entry-level salaries often start at $60,000. Plus, today's manufacturing jobs have great benefits and use advanced technology. There are no longer dirty and dangerous. Join the millions of people who take pride in making something real by using their creativity and problem-solving skills. How can I maximize my current skills and training for a rewarding career? What kind of education is typically needed? Operate. Entry-level robot operating roles. You'll be responsible for the setup, operation, and maintenance of robotics and other automation equipment. Add two roles to your profile to start working on your career. Okay. High school diploma. That's all required. Robot operation. So, that's the best thing now, y'all. Let's get off into that. Let me see if I can put this on. Oh, I can put it on my home screen. Good. So the thing is, it's inevitable. Okay. It's the only way. Cause everybody wait too late to do shit. Oh, uh, it's building these things, finding companies. Okay, we got the hangman reverse. So that's more like putting the body together. All of that stuff they're doing for the robots, the machines for the fast foods and different companies because it's here. Okay, it's here. Okay, so there's no way around that. They even got tarot reader robots. Yeah. So there's nowhere around this, y'all. Six of Pentacles reverse, guilty, not getting it back. Yes, it's not going anywhere. Period. So, start taking your classes, y'all. Taking advantage of the AI. Every other country is. Now the parts, they're not saying other parts, whether you do it privately without anybody knowing. Yeah, the system. So it's definitely going to be here. So be creative in what you do, and hopefully they're going to steal from you. Okay. So relax, stay calm, and find out, get in where you fit in. You got to learn it. Maybe get on a job and see how they're doing it. Watch movies and films. How they do it. I showed one of my kids to be raised up in Beijing, China. But I had too much witchcraft told at me. Wheel of Fortune. Reverse. It's going to be hard. People going to try to go back and fight this. But this is Aquarius age. Knight of Wands. Yeah, definitely robotics. Figure out what you can make. You know what I'm saying? Put your plan down. Because this is Aquarius age. And it's not going to be nice if you're not prepared. So they are going to take all of the other stuff away. They should have been training us, yes. You see? Should have been training us, but we're very creative. Just get your minds together. Stop coming against each other for some petty ass shit. They throwed us and kept you distracted while they take over everything. And you distracted by trying to get a man, trying to stop somebody from getting a man, witchcraft, magic, instead of using that for your benefit. Now, you can use that witchcraft magic for your benefit, too, for as money and different other things, okay? But not petty shit. So this is what's happening right now. Yeah. Use your magic, baby. Because it's here, y'all. Okay? Use your magic for stability, jobs, robotic companies, teaching your children, work at companies, and yourself. AI, you know, try to fight it, but it's going to be, it's like everybody tried to fight the computer, and it came anyway. Nine of Cups reverse, hard path, yeah. Need to be realistic about this. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah. It's here to stay. Leo and High Priestess. It's here to stay, y'all. Brand new world. So, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Gemini, corrupt, violent. Now, that could be a lot of shit gonna go on in the neighborhoods because people not prepared for this move. You know, feeding their families and all that kind of stuff. But it's best to start now, finding more about the AI system and what can you create. And you know, they had us pick up cans and aluminum and you know and copper. Guess what they did? They made robots and machinery out of it. So now you know you need to be melting that shit down yourself and figuring out how to make your own robots so you can fit in. They got these schools, they say certified. Some of them guarantee you can work there after you get through. You know, your kids gonna be worried about, I don't have a job. Okay, yeah, you can go and start your own jobs and company, go to the courthouse, get your license and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you can start there. Because these kids are our future. Okay? The kids are our future. And the kids is gonna help us out too. So start making your stuff, laboratory stuff. Robots are taking care of the equipment for it. There's always ways under the table for selling your products. People gonna always need lotion, shampoo, you know, basic things like that. Soap, all that kind of stuff. You can make stuff like that. You know, be creative. Because this robot thing ain't going nowhere. Just a heads up. All right. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.